going on? It's Friday again. Here we are. We back. We back.
Hello.
I think my mic's working. Usually working? Working. What's up, Bill, John, Frankenmeiser, Dire Thing, Dom Long, Kramer, everybody, everyone's. Who am I missing? I don't know. I'm probably missing somebody. And there's Will Fly. Yeah, I noticed the last video I watched, I think it was John Wayne's video. It actually showed the whole video and the landing. I was like, whoa. Because usually, I don't know if it's Bill or John that does the part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4,
Neil.
part 9.
Andrew Rodan.
It's like, dadgum, how many parts are to this video? Which is perfectly fine. I'm just like, man, I want to see the landing.
Hey, Jazzy.
What's up, Jazzy? Yeah, we got a lot of interesting stuff in this week. I got my hog in, which I've been waiting for. And then Munchkin ordered some batteries, which all came in, including her charger, which I gotta say,
Is the Mac Daddy.
that charger is something serious. I don't know if it'll reach the screen, but that's a big charger. Holy moly.
It's a big charger with a lot of information on it.
It does show everything. See if it'll reach. If not, you can unplug it.
I just gotta fucking
That
do the cord.
Gear Falcon or Gyre Falcon, however you want to call it, GYRFALCON. It is a 8 battery charger that will hold up to 8 26650s.
It's this.
Look how
and,
big that is. I mean,
So when you take the battery out, it lights up and gives you
well, or when
way
you
more
put the batteries in.
info than you ever needed on your batteries. It tells you what kind of batteries they are and all kinds of information that I did not read the book, so I don't know what all it says. But yeah.
Nice, Cloud Chucker. That's awesome. Thanks, Jazzy. Jazzy just
Very
made
nice.
Cloud Chucker an administrator over
Now,
on
one
this
thing
one.
I've noticed is really hot right here. So,
Well, that's
I might,
well. The reason why, okay, let me give y'all some interesting knowledge about this charger. It has a 2 amp charge plug-in, and the good thing about it is it'll charge your batteries at 0.5 amp, 1 amp. I don't think it'll do 2 amps, especially with 8 batteries, but it'll charge all 8 of them at 1 amp if you want to, or you can go down. I think it'll go down to 0.25 amps charging, I think. Well, it says it
you
on
can
the.
fit some honking-sized batteries in there too.
Yeah,
I mean, they
it's
got nice
huge.
wide trays for the batteries. And
I may end up having to get one of those chargers for myself because it's a nice charger, and I get mad when I can only charge 4 batteries. My charger is nice, but it only holds 4 batteries. The ones I have.
All the other ones, it's like, okay, it holds 8, but
link for charger. Sure, we can get you that.
I forgot where I bought it.
I know where it came from. Battery
Okay.
chargers. Let's
I
see,
forgot the name
8
of the
channel.
store.
Here it is. It is still $49.99 right now. So it'll charge. If you look at the batteries, it'll charge. It's about
Lots
every
of
darn
them.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a Gear
And they
Falcon
ship fast.
88.
I ordered everything Friday. Monday morning it shipped, and everything showed up. What was it, yesterday or the day before yesterday?
Day before yesterday.
Yeah. So it shipped Monday, and we got it Wednesday.
Yeah, it was really fast.
They might as well have just driven it directly from Georgia and said, "Here's your shit." Yeah.
I don't know why on the description it shows 18,650, 2,700, and 21,700 because it'll hold. Okay, so multiple charging speeds, 0.25 amps, so 1/4 of an amp, a 1/2 amp, or 1 amp. Or actually, it does a 0.1 amp also. Now, the 0.1 would only be necessary, like say you have a battery that won't charge. If you put a battery in there that you can try to bring back to life, if you can charge it at a really low current like that, you can try to bring that battery back to life. Now, obviously, I wouldn't trust that battery in the future for any kind of high amperage vaping, but it may save you having to buy more batteries. We ended up getting like 12 more 18650 batteries.
Well, and
They're
if you're
all
not using it for
molescil.
vaping, you don't really have to worry about the
Right, right.
amp draw on them either. But
No.
all the batteries came in their own little case. Oh, look, hey, it says right there it's got it on the damn case.
Yeah, all the batteries, every 2 batteries you get a case. So it's like a 2 battery case, 2 battery case. So if you order 12 batteries, you're going to get 6 cases. Put it
But
that
they
way.
ship them in the case.
Yes,
So
they
I
do
didn't have
ship.
to order a bunch of stupid little tiny card or open a bunch of little boxes to put them in the case.
So what all did we get this week? I don't even know where to start. I guess the first thing that came was my let me get my screen where I can see what I'm doing. This is my Hammer of God mod. It is serial number 710 in purple.
I got a better serial number. My serial number is 445.
Yes, yours is lower, without a doubt. I will say this about the about this
Okay, John.
this mod. This has very little clearance around this fire button. I've already made this mistake once. See you, John. If you take your battery cover off and say this mod is on, if you happen to not get this perfectly straight, see, it started firing right then. If you get this crooked in any kind of way, it's going to start firing. So you have to make sure this button, maybe I can just, I don't know, put some lube around this or something, because it definitely will start firing. And you can see I have this at 120 watts right now. Now I've had these batteries in here a couple days, and I'm still not even at halfway on the charge yet.
I
What?
will, if I put new batteries in, they are maybe at like 30% by the time I go to bed. So I just take it out and.
So what I've done, now I don't think Munchkin's done this, but I wrote P1 on all 4 of these batteries. That way I know these are all married. They all go in this mod. Done, toasted. Don't have to worry about them getting mixed up with anything else.
No, I have not wrote on my batteries because I am organized. When I take them out of the mod, they go onto the charger in a set of 4, and they come off of the charger in the same set of 4.
Hey, Southpaw, what's going
Southpaw.
on? So
And Larry, how you
on
doing?
top of,
they have a DNA one. That one's just way more expensive.
yeah, the DNA version is very expensive. This is the cheap Chinese chip version of the HOG. Way cheaper.
Not necessarily, Deweese. I mean, depends on the build that you use is what kind of watts you need, not necessarily your mod.
Right. Should there be any occasion really where you need 400 watts? Not really. No. Now this Valkyrie that's on top of here, this is a 40 millimeter RTA. This is a big son of a gun. If you look at one of the older tanks that we used to use, you can see how much bigger this tank is. It is a behemoth of a tank, no doubt.
What? A behemoth, not a behemoth.
I can call it a behemoth. I like bow.
I only have to fill it up once on my way before work.
Yeah, if you fill this thing up, you're good for the whole day, and probably
it really
most of the
depends.
next day.
If it's a really stressful day, I might have to top it off. But yeah.
The other good thing about this tank is its top airflow. Now, we showed this tank last week, but I didn't really I have some new juice because on DCF's channel on Facebook, they had a trivia question that I got right, and they sent some wacky one-off juice. I won some wacky one-off juice. Now, this is one of them. I have no idea what flavor this is. I've tasted it on my finger. I can't even tell.
Well, aren't the wacky one-offs like the juice version of like the white airheads?
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Munchkin has one in there also, and hers tastes like a tangy version of Skittles. That's the best way I could explain it. Now, I think hers will be really interesting to try. You got a new mode, I assume mod, the other day. I don't like it, but I'll use it till it dies like my last one.
I don't care who makes it or where they make it. It's delicious and it's inexpensive. So bye-bye.
There you go. Oh, look at there. Another hater. Man, DCF's got so many haters.
They
Yeah,
do. They must be really getting under people's skin. So it's either jealousy or they're just mad because they couldn't get in there with them or something. I don't know.
I
But
think it's when you start doing good, that's when the haters really start coming out, and that's
yep.
when problems happen. But I we got no problem taking out the trash.
Oh my God, made by a crackhead. Dave and Julie have been very vocal about their past issues. And I don't know who these yahoos think make up the vaping community, but you're barking up the wrong tree if you think you're going to get hate on them because of past drug usage or addiction. I mean, you're just not going to. So nobody gives a fuck. So if any of y'all are listening, find a new fucking angle, okay? Don't give a shit.
There you go. And so what we're gonna do is I just put cotton in this last night, I think. I'm gonna take this cotton out because I want to try this wacky one off in here. Now I did get a lot of other juices, which I haven't even begun to show y'all yet. This one is banana split dessert lasagna. Banana split dessert lasagna. That one's gonna be interesting. I also got some more of one that I really liked, which this is blueberry cornbread pudding. So I got a nice little bare bottle of it. I also have
Thank you, Dolores.
Reese's Pieces Sundae. I think this one's going to be interesting. I have no idea what this is going to vape like. I really don't. So until I start vaping them all, I don't even know. Now, Munchkin's got one called Tweaker. She's got, what's the other ones you got?
I got Tweaker. I got Strawberry Crunch Cheesecake Milkshake, which I'm still working on that one. It smells really, really good, but I'm not getting any strawberry out of it. But I noticed when I just cranked my wattage up from 90 to 100, and it tastes different. So I think this is kind of one that it's going to taste different depending on what wattage you vape it on. And I'm pretty sure it probably needs steep too, and I didn't let it. So yeah.
I will
got
tell
that
y'all.
one, and then I got another one that is Fruity Pebbles taco ice cream.
Yes,
Tastes like
yes.
Fruity
I
Pebbles.
forgot what it's called, but that's what it tastes like. Fruity's
I
Pebbles.
think it's called Fruity Pebble taco ice cream. but
Is it really?
pretty
So
sure.
I will say that this mod, or it's not really the mod, this tank is not safe for work if you'll get in trouble for vaping because you're going to be blowing some
All right.
gigantic
There
clouds.
are ways where you don't have to you don't have to do that. It doesn't taste like Pledge, Tony. A lot of them Fruity Pebbles, the fruit ones, do end up tasting very pledgy and very artificial lemony, and I didn't get that from it. I mean, it's got a little bit of that lemon flavor, a little
Oh,
bit, but
there's the
it
serial
didn't
of
taste
the
good to me.
tank. 1 2 1 3. 1
I'm
2
hoping
1 3.
more of the creaminess from the ice cream will come out as I don't steep juice. I should. I don't, but I should. So I'm trying to avoid it instead of just sucking it all down. But yeah.
This is one thing I like about this build deck. I'm able to take the tank off and leave whatever juice was in there, which I'm going to wash this out. It was pretty much empty anyway, but it stays really clean in here. And then this, your whole chimney encases your complete coil. I mean, you literally just pop that off. Boom. And look at my coils. They're not, well, I mean, this is not fair because I just did this last night, but the ones I took out before were also pretty clean. I mean,
That sounds disgusting, Shane. Although, if you mix the right kinds, you can come up with some very happy accidents. Just remember what you mix
I
together.
will say, wicking on this, less is better. You would think it being that big of a tank that you want to put a whole bunch of wick in there, but honestly,
No, I don't want to dry hit at 100 watts.
yeah, if you do that, you're going to dry hit. So I literally have, if you look, I have just a little bit going down into there. Just a little bit. You don't want to stuff this full of cotton. If you do, you're going to have dry hits and you're going to hate life. Don't do that. So Now these are 4mm coils I have in here. They're pretty thick, but I have them spaced, so that's not a big deal. Just gonna cut. This is cotton that I got from DCF also.
Did you read what Shane said? He
Um,
said he takes all of his almost empty bottles of juice and then cuts them all open and drains.
oh, that would be. I think he's pulling our leg. That would be absolutely horrible.
I mean, I guess it depends on what you mix. If you're primarily fruit flavors, you could get a decent fruit medley out of that.
I mean,
but I
if they're
wouldn't
all
be
the same
mixing
flavor, then that would be fine. But mixing, like, oh,
Tony
I
said
got
you need
blueberry and strawberry and
keep your coils tight.
that doesn't
You hear
sound.
me?
What?
Tony said to keep your coils tight, brother.
Oh, I got them spaced on purpose, Tony, so that way it doesn't dry hit.
Okay, well that's a lot better. Shane said it's all the same flavor, so.
Oh yeah, then
Hi, Angela.
then you don't have any problems with that. Angela, hello. So I mean, they're all going to be. You'll see that these coils are going to be fine here in just a second. Straighten all this back out, and I'm going to take this and go clean it off before I put this new juice on there, because it's not fair to try a new juice unless it's on new cotton. I got to clean this out, which, as you can see, even on this, it's still pretty clean inside there. This tank has actually done really good as far as cleaning and stuff like that goes. It never gets gunked up with that caramel bark stuff. At least none of the juices I've tried in it so far. And
how do you figure they're fucking over people? They have a product, they sell it, and it's good. So, like, I mean, I don't.
Wow,
okay.
We're still getting haters.
I mean,
all right.
If I like get a job with them and they don't pay me or something, but whatever.
No
I
hate.
don't care.
All right, let me wash this out real quick.
Thanks, Dolores. Yeah, I mean, I don't, everybody has to do their due diligence when they're choosing to do business with a company. So, same, I don't know what people's problem is. I guess I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. They can take that somewhere else. Maybe they can go create their own little YouTube channel where they can sit around and talk to each other. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I pay my money, they ship my product. That's
okay.
Really all I give a shit about.
Here's my stance on the thing. I was not put on this earth to judge people. That's God's job, not mine. And besides the fact that whatever issues that Dave and Julie have faced in their past, that's their past. I think they're doing a damn good job at trying to better their future, even by trying to start a business and running it, out of a house with children. As difficult as that is, they're still managing to make it work, along with the help of the other people that they have on their staff to help them with the menus and customer service and all that. And they really go above and beyond to try to be as nice as possible to everybody in that group.
Hey, look, even if they were selling juice to make crack money, as long as their bills are paid and their children are fed, I don't give a fuck. It's none of my business.
Right. I mean, I get all that. I'm just saying, I don't understand where the hate comes from. I mean, they even have layaway plans for people that don't have that much money, and so that you can slowly pay off whatever it may be, which they have been more than generous with, and now they're like, hey, some of y'all that put stuff in layaway, it's been sitting there for a long time and we're having to chase you down. I don't think they should have to chase you down. If you start a layaway plan and you don't pay on it, then
just more
you lose it. That's the way layaway works.
They make juice in their bathtub. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I'm gonna start making juice in my bathtub then. Make it good. So now I'm gonna show you all these coils in here and lighten up and all that good stuff. You should warm up nicely there. See,
Yeah,
one of them, that
it's a necklace. Yeah.
fire button tried to get stuck on me. There is zero
Sure.
play
Tony,
between
sorry.
this right here, which worries me. There is really zero play around that fire button.
One of your coils is heating up faster than the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. That's not an issue. Usually after you do a lot of moving around and heating up the coils, one of the leads may get a little
I'm
loose.
too indecisive for a tattoo, Tony. Everybody that started out making juice was making it at home at their kitchen table. I mean, I don't know what size batches they make to be able to mix juice in their fucking bathtub, but if they need a bottle that big, then damn, they must be doing good. Everyone's favorite side dish besides the normal. I don't know. My Thanksgiving is very boring, and holy shit, I had somebody inform me that Thanksgiving is next week, and I'm ill prepared. Aldi has turkeys, butterball turkeys for 99 cents a pound. But I think I'm gonna go to Food Lion where it's like if you spend $100, which I will anyway, you get it for like 39 cents a pound. But
There we go.
those are just Food Lion turkeys. But I don't care whether I don't care.
Now,
Turkey's a turkey.
you see where I put the cotton? Oh, there it is. Some more cotton from DCF in this beautiful rainbow packaging. Swing.
I haven't decided if I want to do an entire turkey for just us though.
Yeah,
I would rather go grab a honey baked ham and then maybe a turkey breast.
Yeah, I don't want to overkill on this,
Tony.
so I'm just gonna cut off that piece right there, and I can literally split this in half.
That'd be such a waste. You'd leave so much behind in the bathtub. You can't pick it up and drain it or nothing. I mean,
So if you're using more wick than this cloud chucker, you're using too much. I mean, I literally just took that one piece and cut it in half. Now, I mean, this is thicker than you're going to get on Muji or anything.
Do we have to get our driver's license scanned?
Prime rib. There you go, Creed.
If the vape shop is doing what they're supposed to be doing, yes, they will just scan your driver's license like they do when you go buy cigarettes or whatever at 7-Eleven. But I mean, with Steve and I, we are very obviously over 18. So
they still card me every once in a while. I mean, I don't know why, but they do.
I mean, I had to go out to my car. It was a couple years ago and walk across the parking lot in the rain to get my driver's license at the liquor store, and I can't say that I was mad about it.
Sometimes when they try to card me, I just show them my beard and I'm like, check it out.
What was the best, hey Peanut, is they didn't ID the guy in front of me, and I'm fairly certain he was definitely younger than me, but they ID'd me, and I was like, really? Okay. I'll be right back. Let me go out to the car and get it.
Wow,
So, yeah,
really? They didn't ID him, but
they didn't ID him.
Yeah. All right, so this is all the cotton I have. It's not even going out to the ring here. It's a little shorter than it.
Creed, send me some.
Which when I go to tuck this in, I can just start feeding this in from the back here.
How many servings can you get out of a prime rib for $160?
$160, man. That's an expensive meal right there.
I mean, they're supposed to scan, but I guess some people's point of sale systems let them just enter it manually instead of scanning the IDs. Because they don't at the ABC store, they don't scan your driver's license a lot. Like, how long do you think we could eat on a prime rib with just the two of us?
I can eat a lot of steak, so that's
okay. What could two normal people eat instead of the
normal people
could
eat a long time, but for me, I would munch it down. I mean, I'm just being honest
then
with
we're not gonna spend $160 on a prime rib for you to just hork it down in one day.
So that's on there. Now we're going to take And we're going to take this
So at least a week for normal people. So 2 days for him.
wonky's wacky. I can't even say it.
It's not
Wonky's.
Wonky's whack off. That's something
I
completely
said
different.
wonky's. Wonky.
Wonka's wacky one off.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know why I can't say that. Wonky. I keep saying wonkies. Wonkies.
Wonky's whack off.
It's a hard one.
That's what she said.
And then and Cloud Chucker's gonna be like, now you need to hit it at 400 watts. This is not the right ohm to be going up to 400 watts. But we may try some stuff and see what happens. I don't know what I'm gonna take this one
Dark
to.
Scuba, dark.
I will definitely
We got some hard Mountain Dew from the grocery store the other day.
Yep.
It's malt liquor. It's not bad actually.
I was surprised that it wasn't bad. I thought it was going to taste terrible. I was just trying to be honest with myself, but it's actually not bad.
Yeah, the black cherries, it doesn't have that wine cooler malt liquor.
Yeah, it was
note to it.
A multi-pack. So they got watermelon in there. They got hard Mountain Dew. They got
you can have those.
Black,
the black
cherry. And what's the other flavor? Maybe strawberry? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think there's four flavors, I think.
I was going to make myself a drink, but I went to Aldi. I went grocery shopping for Katie earlier. It's sugar-free, Dolores, so
they're
it's sweet as hell because
sugar-free.
it's artificial sweetener. I went grocery shopping for Katie and got everything on her list, and they have, Aldi has fresh bread, so they had a loaf of fresh Italian
like a
bread.
Cat hair. How am I getting a cat hair?
Because we got cats. I immediately came home and horfed down a bunch of bread, and it got stuck right in my throat.
Burn all remnants of that off.
Had to just grab a beverage.
So once you get to that point, and I already have this cleaned out, so I can just literally take this.
You certainly can, Tony. Tony, have you not seen his vape bands? Show him one of your vape bands since you've got your buildy cam on. That is not a vape band. Tony's not sure you can say cock in here.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, nuts and cock.
Nilla Nuts is the juice we like to vape the most, and Fighting Cock is our liquor of choice right now. So we can say nuts and cock.
Yes, I wouldn't advise vaping cat hair cotton, but I'm pretty sure I vaped a bug at one point.
So since this is open, I can just. This has got really good threads on. I had more trouble with Munchkins than mine. It's literally going right on there. Very smooth threads. No issues whatsoever with this.
Technically, it is a cock ring, isn't it? It says so, doesn't it, Shane? Shane wants a nuts and cock ring.
Yeah, I still got to send. I got to send some to Harry too. I got to go. I know where they're at. So we're just gonna go through all that.
I'm glad you do, because I don't.
Yeah, I got them. I found the bag.
It's warm in here. Why is it so damn hot in here?
Been drinking or something? I don't know.
Well, I'm still wearing work clothes and shit.
This takes a minute to fill this son of a gun up. I mean, no joke. I'm glad I didn't put that much cotton in here, because if I do decide to crank the wattage up on this, I don't want it to.
Okay, it says the heat is set to 71, but it's 77 degrees in here. Our weather needs to make up its fucking mind.
Yeah, our weather keeps changing.
Tony says keep it tight, Scuba.
The only reason it is not tight is because this RTA, the coils that I made are just dual core fused Claptons. Well, they're fused Claptons, but they're not really thick ones. And I made them 4 millimeters. I would have had to make my ohm go really high to put a long coil that was butt up against each other. So I had to spread them, which also gives you the benefit of the coils firing evenly. And let's see what this juice is going to taste like.
What are you doing, King Cobra?
It would help if the airflow was open because I'm about to kill myself right there.
Yes, that does help.
I really have no idea what flavor this is. Is it? It's not dragon fruit, but it's some weird fruit that I don't normally eat.
It's some weird fruit that you don't normally eat. Could it be pear?
No, I know what pear tastes like. This is not a pear.
Could it be kiwi?
Kiwi would have more of a citric type taste to it. This is not kiwi. This is more on the
Kiwi doesn't really have a
plumish,
citrus taste.
but it's not a plum, but
Dates.
dates.
Oh, Dyer thinks it could be one of the cactus ones.
Ah, yeah.
Cactus is kind of weird. I don't know how cactus is creamy, but I had a peach cactus that was actually
400-watt flavor. We can try to turn it up a little bit and see what happens.
only 12. Only 12 likes.
So there's 150 watts. We'll see what that does real quick.
Not anymore. He picked the cat hair out of the cotton.
Let me open the airflow up all the way. We'll go up to 200. This is probably going to burn my cotton. So that's 200.
We forget about the likes over here.
Woo! That's a little warm. But I can do more than that. Woo!
Do the second like.
Let's go up to
Who's the first one?
250 watts. 250 watts.
I was like number 10.
That's hot on the back of the throat. Pretty hot. For this coil, though, that's way too hot. Way too hot. I'm going to take a quick hit at 300 and probably stop there. How about that? There's 300 watts. I didn't see nobody else do 300 on this mod.
It'll only work once, Dolores. Hey, Frankenmeiser.
300's not that bad.
Tony, that was a hard Mountain Dew. I'm getting ready to
That's
go
starting
find
to burn the
something
cotton.
else in a
I can
moment.
taste it. That is not good. That made the cotton like almost burn. See, that's what I'm saying. This ohm coil
Oh, you
is
sounded
not.
like my dad when you coughed like that. That was weird.
Okay, I saved it. I thought I was gonna burn the cotton, but it's okay.
Cloud Chucker said you could stop.
Well, Cloud Chucker, I was just trying to take it to the limit for you. The problem was it was burning the cotton, physically burning the cotton at 300 because it's a 0.29. And you know as well as I do, if you're going to vape that high, you need a lower ohm, and I don't have a lower ohm coil in there, so. I can't tell what flavor this is. I'm
Now,
besides
Tony,
me
my
clouding out
dad
the room.
actually
Holy moly!
passed away many years ago, and I miss him. So they do have very many things that remind me of each other. Here, I got this picture. This is somebody had drew. Blah, blah, blah. They
had-
drew this of my dad. This is him doing the
You
Civil
got
War.
you need to
Civil
turn it
War
left or
reenactments.
right. It's got the reflection right over the
I'm
face.
trying.
No,
Okay, the
so-
other direction.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So somebody pencil drew that. So it makes him look a lot thicker than he was. My dad was a little dude.
Yeah, burnt flavor if you keep it at silly watch. You're right, darn thing. I turned it back down, and I think I saved it. The amazing thing is the tank is not hot at all. The mod is not hot. That was at 300 watts. Now, I didn't vape it a long time at 300. The very top of the mod, right where the bottom of the tank meets, is warm, but not hot. I mean, I could hold this all day. It's not hot at all.
He was Angela. For the damn Yankees.
That's
It
funny,
it was neat. I went
Shane.
to a couple of the reenactments where you wear the big hoop skirt, and my favorite one, they had a barn dance. So while everybody was down at the barn dance, I went and snuck a couple beers out of the cooler and took my lantern, because when you're there, they have the public come in. So you can't have radios and flashlights, because if the public sees it, God forbid, everything has to. You can't even have snacks. Like, I literally had to learn how to make hardtack that tasted good, so we had something to snack on. But I took my lantern with my candle and my big hoop skirt and my stolen beers and went and sat on the side of the mountains in Gettysburg,
We know
looking at
how
the
that ended.
stars, and it was actually really, really cool. Or the time my friend got on a horse and didn't realize how to control it, and you
You're
could just
gonna.
see her flying by on a horse at the top of a mountain screaming.
Okay, now that Munchkin has finished her long rant,
It wasn't a rant, it was a story.
Wacky used to make a juice called Daddy Issues. I just think that's funny because we were doing Wonka's Wacky one-offs, and then he said Daddy Issues. And remember,
You
Wacky
don't
used
know
to
the
make a juice
difference
called
between a story and a rant?
Daddy Issues. Um, so yeah, I can't pinpoint this flavor. If it's dragon fruit, it's a weird. It's
I can imagine it's probably mixed with something else.
Oh, it probably is, which is throwing me completely off. See, the people that test the juices that Dave puts out are cheating because he tells them what the flavor profile is and they just repeat it when they review the juice. That's not how it should be done. He should send the juices. You can name it whatever you want, cross dresser, whatever you want to name it, and let them vape it and tell you what they taste instead of going, let's see, the flavor profile is lemon custard, whipped cream, and coconut. And then they go, yeah, I get lemon custard and I get coconut. And really? They're basically just reading off what they saw. I think that they should have to do this blind, like with these wacky one-offs, because they have no idea what's in there. And for me, I'm having trouble guessing what it is. Hers is not. Hers is a little bit easier to pinpoint. This one is strange. I don't know. Hey Jade, It's a good juice. I'll say that. It's sweet and has an interesting fruit flavor that I can't pinpoint, but it's good. I mean, I can vape it, no problem. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. That's the hard part. The other thing that happened this week, DCF did a waffle. Y'all are familiar with what waffles are. And it was for an 800 milliliter Stormtrooper decanter. And somehow I won, which I've already entered like 4 or 5 of their waffles and lost every time. Never, my name's never even came up on when they do 3 spins, right? So they'll spin it, then they shuffle, then they spin it, then they shuffle, then they spin it. So the third
Good
one
night,
that
Angela.
comes up is the winner. And I've never come up on any of those spins, but this time I didn't come up on any of them except the last one, which is the one that counted. So I won 800 mils in a Stormtrooper glass bottle, which is going to be cool. So I think that's
Hi,
going to be
Jade.
neat when it gets here. I also have some more pods coming that I can't wait to try that come highly recommended. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give them a shot because some of the pods that I've tried are okay, and some of them are like, and I can get them cheaper from DCF than I can at my local store, which, I'm all about promoting local business, but
That 50 bar isn't bad.
no, the 50 bar that you got is really good. That cinnamon funnel cake, 50 bar is really good.
He is going to get the vanilla bourbon cupcake.
Yes, that's it, DeMillan. Because I tried Munchkin. Munchkin got was it 120 mil or 150.
I don't know.
If it's in a bear, it's 150 mil. Or you got this is a
I
150
think I
mil
got the
bear.
big bear, so yeah.
This is a 150 mil bear, and then this is a 250 mil bear. So they got different
So I think I
sizes.
got the 250 mil bear in the yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm getting that bourbon because it actually is pretty darn good.
It
It
is.
reminds me
It's
a
like a
lot.
very mellow version of the Kentucky bourbon custard.
Yeah. And whenever I order that from Higgy, I get the Kentucky bourbon custard from there, and it's just as good. And I'm always sad when I run out. Then I forget to order more because I'm a dummy.
And it's
So
hey, it's super good. That's what they say, DeMillan, but it's actually really good. I
yeah,
don't have a problem with it.
they're not making juice in the bathtub. I don't know why they call it
That would be
bathtub
a
juice.
complete waste of juice. But yeah. Unless you got like some type of rubber spatula where you could, scrape it all up. You'd waste a lot by doing it that way.
Hey, this says something. John Q actually ordered a bunch of juice from them,
Twice.
and y'all know John
Yeah.
Q is
Is a
kind of
picky
picky.
ass.
He is picky. So he ordered a bunch of juice from them too.
I
So
think he's gonna be disappointed though, because he's expecting the oatmeal cream pie to taste like Mad Scope. But
oh
that's not.
yeah, yeah. I've never had another juice that tastes like Madscope. So it's funny that
And see our cup that we got for 50% off from Starbucks.
yeah, those are Starbucks cups.
Hmm.
The weird thing is, I don't know if DeMilla knows this or not.
They definitely are.
Well, most
DeMillan,
people
yeah.
probably know. Yeah, VU Live decided to delete all of my videos, which I've said before. They deleted every one of my videos off the channel. Fine, no big deal, whatever.
John Q bought a pen too. Holy shit! Very nice.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome, Creed. Heck yeah. So they
Sorry, y'all. I drowned you in the sex pond.
they
again.
deleted
At
all
least
my
it wasn't
videos.
too hot, but yeah.
But there is 3 or 4 videos that were still left on there. I downloaded them because I figured if I don't download them and they find them, they're going to delete them. One of
I
them,
don't think there's been any activity at all on VU Live's YouTube page in forever.
no, but
Basically, that's
they went on there
shit.
to
Only people who are watching videos.
they went on there to delete my stuff, so
They did that a long time ago.
who cares? I still find all that hilarious. But they, yeah, I got like 4 videos. One of them I'm on the Squirreled Out. If y'all remember that show with Scope and Dumbass, I'm on that show. I'm on a show with 3 Dog, and I forget what the third one was. But I was just on there talking. I don't remember what it was.
I had a
but-
couple clips 3 Dog Show saved, but that was on my old hard drive that crashed, so all that's gone.
Thanks. We can talk about the Evdillo and shipping it to me.
She's talking about Scott, yeah.
Dolores. Yeah. The hard part about that, Dolores, is finding a check. It's so
She was talking
weird.
to Scott. But
Oh.
yeah, can you cash a check in Canada written? Does it
That's
work
what
that
I'm
way?
worried about. Yeah. If I write a
Because I
check
got checks.
and send it to Dolores in Canada, how's she gonna be able to cash that, deposit that, anything? Because it's a US check going to Canada. And the money
I mean, I'm sure
exchange and all
the
that.
reserves talk to each other, but yeah, I don't know how that.
If it's a
If it's
certified
a certified check. Okay, so a cashier's check.
I've never had to deal with that, so I wouldn't know.
You just go in Bank of America and go, I need a cashier's check.
Yeah.
You gotta go into the lair of the devil. Yeah.
Okay. I'll see if I can find. I shouldn't even have to take a check in there if I go in there and say, "Look, I need a
Or
cashier's check."
couldn't you PayPal it to her?
She doesn't
does she
have
not do have
PayPal or yeah.
No, you don't take a check in there. You walk in Bank of America, tell them you need a cashier's check, and they pull it right out of your.
Okay.
Oh, an international money order from the post office? Okay, I didn't know they did those either.
International money order from post office. Oh yeah, you could do money order too, right?
Well, I didn't
Wouldn't that
think
be
about an
easier?
international money order.
If it's just
I
a
mean-
money order.
I would imagine it'd have to be an international money order. You tell you where it goes.
Um,
Nothing, John Q. We weren't talking about you.
Tony, I have not been on any more trike flights yet. I haven't flown again yet since that trike flight. And it's mainly been a time crunch. Like this Sunday, we have a TFR, which
Very
Munchkin was
nice.
like, "What's a TFR?" A TFR is a temporary flight restriction because good old President Biden is coming to visit us for Thanksgiving
Coming
here
to
in
where
Virginia.
though for Thanksgiving?
Somewhere
Technically, the White House is between Maryland and Virginia. He's already here, so where's he
they
going?
blocked off like all of Hampton, Williamsburg, all the whole Eastern Shore is blocked off for the
Huh.
TFR. I don't know which. I forgot. It says where he was going, but I didn't
I mean,
care.
wasn't his house was in Delaware? I mean, that's up along top of the Eastern Shore.
Oh, John Q posted a picture of his pen. Suck at people who don't
Yes.
have an awesome Creed pen. Hell yeah. Well, damn,
They
John,
are
could you
very
take a
nice
more
pens.
blurry picture than that? Holy crap, dude. It does look very nice. Very similar to the one I have, actually.
It does.
And it just looks so
It's a
blurry.
manly pen.
I told you, John. I
Linda.
mean, I wouldn't lie about the quality of the pen. They're
Yeah.
bad to the bone. You have one now. Munchkin has one. Deweese
Hi,
has
Kia.
one.
How you doing?
Kia? What?
Yeah.
What? Okay. How you doing, Kia? I saw Kia standing outside of a movie theater
Kia.
with her
Wait, no,
significant
that's Chia.
other, all dressed up, all fancy. They were looking sharp. Yeah, it is crazy to see you, Kia. It's like, man, they were just balling, man. It was awesome.
Very nice. I think the next juice to order is going to be some type of cinnamon roll because I
Well,
need that flavor again.
I haven't had that cinnamon roll pod that we got is
But I haven't
delicious.
made my pear claw in a while, so I could try to make some of that too.
Oh, I remember
'Cause I
that.
already have the ingredients.
That was
for pear claw.
good. The pear claw, that was good.
I know the pear claw was good.
Wow.
Why am I so itchy? I have been really like super itchy lately. I have not changed laundry detergents or anything like that, but I'm just itchy as hell.
You got the plague.
I mean, I don't have like bites or anything, but like my back is itchy, my shoulders. It doesn't
Dry
feel dry,
skin?
Dolores. I don't know. I'm just itchy. I'm an itchy bitch. Yeah, if I caught the plague, it was from you, so, you know.
Hey, why's it gotta be me? I gave you the plague.
Yeah, I can go mix my juice in the bathroom and post a video. I can
Tony.
I can sit in the bathtub and make it too.
Tony, pay for better hookers. I do
Now,
not.
he likes spending money, but I don't think he'd spend money on a hooker.
Oh, I was gonna say what? What?
I mean,
I thought you were about to say, yeah, he'll spend money on anything. He'll even buy hookers.
if
No.
the bathroom works, I mean, at work is considered a public bathroom, yeah, but I clean it, so I don't have leprosy. No. We do have Benadryl. Maybe I'll take one of those after the show because that usually makes me sleepy.
I am the plague, Jade. Thank you. Thank you. So all those
He
people have a
is
pen,
patient
Creed?
one. Scuba is the plague. Yeah.
All those people have a pen.
Hmm.
Three Dog, DeMillan, Breeze, Jen from Higgy, John Q, Deweese, me, and you. Wow.
They're good pens.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pens. Wow.
Oh, hi CDC. How are you? Well, see, because you snook. No snooking, we would have seen you.
Yeah, you can't sneak in CDC. You have to announce yourself and say,
You have to just
I'm
bust
here.
the doors out.
I'm
here,
here.
bitches. Yeah, I'm
What is the
sorry. Now
pen?
you're itchy. Yeah.
I will show you the pen, Shane, because the picture that John Q tried to show is kind of bad. These are handmade, turn on a lathe pins made by Creed Sexton. That's in chat, right?
Yes.
Um,
Even my boss has one. That was his boss's day gift, which I won with that one too. So he carries that around with him, and I even showed him all the pictures of how it was made, and
these
he thought that part
pins
was really cool.
are what you sign all your bad checks with. Your will.
Nope, nobody
Um,
signs checks anymore.
divorce papers. You sign everything with
Yes.
this. Yes.
Hmm.
They're very nice pens. I mean, he does an excellent job on these. The
Well,
one
and
Breeze has got.
another thing that I like about them too is he uses common ink refills, so it's not like
Right.
you can just run up to Office Max and get refills. You don't have to.
Your pick was better than that?
Hi, buddy.
I could show the pick
What are
on
you
my
doing,
screen
Banditos?
and then people can vote on your pick with your thumb that's blurry, and the pen was blurry also.
They do, Dolores. I just don't know where that place is because I've lost them.
A flamingo pen. Well, Linda, if they made a pink wood, I mean, he obviously, you can't lay out a flamingo.
I think my checks still have my address from my ex-husband's house on them, because I don't know the last time y'all ordered checks. He ordered a pack of checks. He got like 20 checks. It was like $40.
No, it was more than
Why do I
that.
keep snorting?
It was like 60 something
Well,
dollars.
it was good to see you again, Kia.
Yes. Don't be a stranger, Kia. You thought you were talking about vape pen? Wow,
No, a
Shane.
pen. Yeah.
Get the P rolling, Shane. Now,
Well, I think the phone focused on your thumb instead of the pen.
the next big vape, oh my God. I'm mixing two things together now. That's how bad my. I was going to say the next big vape fly in. That's.
I mean,
not,
why not? You can mix them together.
well, there's a fly in coming up in March. I don't know if Kia's seen any of the videos that where we fly paramotors and act like complete idiots flying in the sky, but that's what I do now, Kia. And
Pink ivory.
so
I
fly
would
up for
make
gauge.
a horrible stripper, John Q. I'm fat and I have no rhythm.
Fly up for gauge comes up March of next year, which that's coming pretty soon. And I mean, I figured if I'm gonna do two events, I don't think I can get 3, but maybe I could do 2.5. Because
What
I'd
do you mean
like
two
to
and a half?
do, I'd like to do 3 events next year. I'd like to do Fly It for Gauge, I'd like to do Bad Apples, and I'd like to do Dave Purdon's. Those
Yeah,
3.
there goes every single bit of my vacation time.
No.
Yeah, no. What do you mean no?
Even the Fly It for Gauge is
It was
only like 3 or 4
down the
days.
stairs, Wally.
But it's far.
Down the stairs.
It's very far from here. Even
Yeah, so the event itself is 3 or 4 days, but driving there and driving back. Yeah.
well, if we flew, yeah, Northern Lights, man, go up there and freeze our tail off. I would like to go to Jade's at some point too. Yeah, you could finally get to meet the all-powerful nothing scuba. There you go. But yeah, Jade has a fly-in also. So it's like, and that one's closer. Well, I don't know. Is Michigan closer or
And
Florida?
it's-
I think Florida is, honestly. But
What are you doing?
do all those? Yeah, that would be nice, Will. I'd like to meet you too. You and Shane.
DeMillan, I'm sure
Tony
you
and-
could, but
well,
I
Tony.
would not trust any airline with something that expensive.
Oh, if
I don't know, Angela.
Angela, if I go, she's probably going. I would
Driving.
say 80%. All right, 90%.
How the hell you gonna get there?
Well, if I just flew down there on a plane, it would make life easier. I wouldn't get to fly while I was there unless I used somebody's equipment, which I would never ask somebody to, hey, let me use your paramotor and wing. That would be crazy. But I could still meet everybody.
That's definitely not it, John Q. See, I would not be opposed to possibly flying, staying, and then flying back instead of driving because all of those are far away, and a majority of the time would be spent driving.
Yeah.
And considering you have no. I bet you sucked at Tetris because the way you pack all your shit in your truck and stuff, yeah.
What?
There'd be no room for any of our stuff because you can't. I bought him for Christmas
Of
a
course I would,
fold-out
timekeeper.
container with all different pockets to put his little things and contain, and it's just an absolute disarray. He is one of the most unorganized people I've ever met in my entire life.
Well, Bill, that's mighty nice of you, man. I appreciate that. You say you can fly it anytime I'm not flying it. And Bill's like, I'm not landing because Scuba's waiting. He's waiting for me to land.
But, Angela, I don't like the heat, so it's in March. What's the temperature in Florida in March?
Well, this is the thing.
I get really cranky when I'm
It's
hot.
further south in Florida. Yeah, what do you think? It's going to be hot? It's not going to be hot. I mean, I've been to Tampa.
Now, what do you consider hot? Because to me, like 85 is fucking hot.
Well, now in Tampa and around April, it's only in the 70s. So I don't know. It's a little further south where he's at. So the closer you get to Miami, the hotter it's going to get. So I don't know what his temperature is.
A 10 or less hour drive. I mean, it's 9 hours to Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, just Bad Apples is going to be quite the trip because I have to go past my former home and keep on going to get to Bad Apples.
Yeah, and your kids are going to be pissed if you drive to Georgia and don't stop in to see them.
Exactly. So I would have to
85
stop.
85 is hot, right, John Q?
Yeah, 85 is kind of hot. High 60s, low 70s at night. What? How does it go from a high of 60 to a low of 70? What the hell?
No, I think he meant high 60s, low 70s at night. So it's like 68 to 73 in the evenings. Not a high of 60, low of 70s.
But that's what he said.
If that's not what he meant. That the temperature ranges anywhere from in the high 60s to the low 70s in the evening.
Okay, high 60s to the low 70s. I got you. Because I'm sitting there going, what? I think Dave and Julie have just finished their show. That was fast for them. Well, they came on late, so I don't think they got started. Bye, Kia. I thought she was already gone.
So did I. 85 with 90% humidity just sounds fucking horrible.
The humidity, man, you can cut it with a knife.
I'm having a hard time breathing right now. Just reading that. I don't.
I cannot pinpoint this. It's like I should know what this is, but I don't.
You're not up on your fruit knowledge?
No, and maybe it's because I got an old tongue at this point, an old palate. I
don't think it works that way.
Yeah, it kind of works. Thick air is nice to fly in. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Bill.
but it sucks to breathe in. I don't want to walk out the door and feel like I got hit in the face with a hot, wet wool blanket. It's humid enough here in the summer.
Oh, they're already talking about, because of that temporary flight restriction, they're talking about, but the weather's going to be perfect Sunday. So they want to try to fly before the TFR or after, but that's going to be impossible because the TFR lasts until 8 p.m., which means well after sunset.
Way dark.
So we can't fly then. So I don't know why they're like, we'll just fly in the afternoon. No, you'll be in the flight restriction. And unless
they lift it early.
I doubt it. Usually when they put one in
Okay,
place,
so
they
it
just
says
leave
that he's going to Nantucket for Thanksgiving. That's in Massachusetts.
I'm telling you.
Is he just going to fly by and wave? Chuck frozen turkeys out of Air Force One? I don't... It
Let
says
me
he's going
find
to
out.
Nantucket.
Let me find out exactly where he was going. Because I saw it and I was like, oh, I know what it's in. I'm looking at the wrong group.
Oh my God, those chips. Yeah, he didn't even bat an eye at those chips.
Oh,
Which
there it
I
is.
I want to order another case of those cheese puffs. The 7-Eleven by my office has the Carolina Reaper cheese puffs, and I asked the new attorney. I was like, "Hey, do you like spicy stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah, as long as it's not gonna like burn my tongue all day or anything."
Biden
And
is
I was
coming
like, "No, it
to
won't."
Norfolk Naval Station for Thanksgiving dinner.
No.
That's
Well,
why. They
so how's he
and
gonna?
that red line goes all the way up to Williamsburg and
Why would
then
they?
all the way down.
Why Norfolk? Send her to Virginia Beach. It's nicer there. Nobody wants to go to Norfolk.
Well,
Um, no, we're not talking about
no, not
politics.
politics. I'm just saying
Norfolk is a shithole, so it's like, why? I mean, that's where the naval base is, but still, I mean,
is just they're putting a temporary flight restriction up, so we're not going to be able to fly Friday, Sunday. What
yeah.
flavor is
Don't know.
this?
I'm gonna come try it because I need to refill my drink.
Good. Maybe you can tell me what this is. If she can't figure it out either, then.
And you didn't tell me we're almost out of cock.
Because I got plenty for you right here. What? Yeah, I don't think she's going to figure it out. Either.
Are you sure that? I didn't think that was supposed to be fruit.
What do you think it is then? Raspberry?
No. That's weird. I don't know what that is, but it's tasty.
Yeah, it's tasty, but what is it?
I don't know. Maybe it's a combination.
It's
of
got a
things.
sweet taste to it, but
Yes.
it's something.
Obvious.
Guava? No,
No.
I don't think it's guava.
He had it right when he said it's kind of a plummy taste. It's definitely not strawberry. It doesn't have any
It doesn't.
citrus vibes to it.
These are Wonka's wacky one-offs, DeMillan. So they don't have. He doesn't put what flavor it is, so it's a guessing game. Now they can come tell me since their
Yeah.
show is over if they decide to come in
I'm
here.
assuming that it's like the
Apricot?
I
don't. You think it's apricot? Apricot?
it seems heavy, too heavy to be apricot. I'm assuming their wacky one-offs are kind of like the white airheads, where it's like a combination. Good night, King Cobra. Have fun tomorrow. I hope you sell a lot at your garage sale or
Yeah,
your
have fun.
boot sale,
King
whatever
Cobra.
you guys call it over there.
I never thought about getting people to sign my PPG Bible, but I do have one. There's no signatures in it yet. I will have to bring that with me.
You could get your PPG Bible and you could buy one of those new Polaroid cameras and take pictures of everybody and have them sign their picture, and you could put new pages in your PPG Bible.
No, because it's a paperback. I mean, and you're not gonna get.
Okay, but you can get acid-free paper that has the plastic that goes over it that they use for scrapbooks, so you could put your signed Polaroid pictures in and then tuck those into your Bible.
This book, you can't really add.
Oh, for God's sake, okay? You can get a fucking scrapbook, but you can take
Okay.
Polaroid pictures and have them sign it and put it in a book.
Okay, I got you. I could do that.
Why you gotta be like that? Damn. It's like a rule book, handy tip guide, kind of. Yeah. Instructions on how not to die.
Oh, you got
Tips
everybody
and
to sign Tony's at Fly for Gauge. That's awesome, Angela. She was like, hey, sign Tony's book. Do it now.
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
Dolores.
Okay. Yeah.
I still think you should keep one thing, just in case.
That still throws me off. That never trust
What?
a skinny chef, Shane.
What?
That NTASC, which it should be a. If you were going to put another one, you would put an S at the end of that. That's never trust a skinny chef, Shane. It
I
makes
was
me
thinking
think of NTSC.
National Transportation and Safety Commission or something. Yeah.
Wow, that's another way to break that down. National Transportation and Safety Commission. That fits too. But when
Yeah.
I see that, I think of NTSC because we have NTSC and PAL for video formats. You know, PAL being over in the UK, over on the other side, and we're all NTSC in the US. That's why. That's what I see when I see that.
There you
NT.
go, Dolores.
New Year's Day. Well, I hope you managed to do it, Dolores.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't had the desire to be like, you know what, I'm just going to quit vaping altogether. I just haven't had the desire for that.
I mean, there may become a day where I get tired of fussing with the batteries and the coils and the juice and carrying all the shit around. But today is not that day. All right,
I enjoy it. I mean, and then when I'm flying, I can still vape when I'm flying. I don't have to worry about trying to light a cigarette while I'm flying. That would be almost impossible unless you got one of them plasma lighters. But your cigarette would burn down so fast because of all the wind hitting it. You would blow through that cigarette in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, Dolores's problem is she's in Canada, so shipping to the United States is prohibitively expensive for a lot of people.
There you go.
And she shouldn't have to pay for it. And there's not really a whole lot of, buy, sell, trade, donation organizations where she's at to where she could give it to somebody that needs it. So, yeah.
That is very true, Tony. I am very at peace when I'm flying.
I'm not.
Well, I understand that, but
Surprised I don't have buns of steel from all the fucking clenching that I'm doing as you're fucking flying over my head, coming in for a
I came
landing.
in nice and smooth when I went over your head.
It was not nice and smooth.
Not the
I
landing.
saw your landing.
Not the landing. Just when I went over you and said my headset's not working. That was fine.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, they're like super Kegels Wally. I can't clench anything harder. I am not super relaxed and one with the world and zenned out while he's yeeting himself through the fucking sky. No, not calming for me at all.
Now you got to admit, I don't yeet myself through the air if the
You
air.
all yeet yourself through the air
But
like fucking birds.
But most
Even the
of
birds
us,
are like, "What the fuck are y'all doing up here?" I don't know.
most of us that are in the sport don't yeet ourselves in dangerous conditions. Just saying. That's when things get bad.
Being in the air without wings is a dangerous condition.
Now, if you would have been there when I landed at that fly-in, that would have
Which
been a
time?
pucker moment because that
What, when
made
you
me
tried to
pucker.
bury yourself in the sand like
No.
a hermit crab?
No, when I landed at the fly-in from Spring Wing.
No, when you flipped over on your back.
No, come
No,
on, man. When I was in the high wind, I just showed it on the last video.
Oh, okay.
That one.
That landing. Okay.
Yeah, that landing
Sorry,
was.
you had to be a little more specific of which bad landing you were talking about.
I know I got a few of them. Got a few bad landings, that's for sure. She's just gonna start listing off every bad landing I've ever had.
But not the flappy kind. Look, that's what I'm here for. Okay. I'm here.
You just watched that video? Yeah, Bill. That was
I don't think any of them technically counted as a crash because he was intending on landing. And land he did. It just wasn't as smooth or as in control as he wanted it to be. Yeah.
I did turtle, Jade.
He
That was my what, third or fourth flight ever.
The hermit crab was the best though, because I didn't know you could I didn't know you could do that.
Okay. The hermit crab that she's talking about.
Oh, it was fantastic.
That was the flight I did over at Kitty Hawk over the beach. And I didn't realize why, while flying over the ocean, that the saltwater air gets really sticky. My hands begun to get really sticky. And apparently so did my kill switch. So when I went to land, I landed and I kind of went forward, but the problem was my kill switch wouldn't work. And I fell forward, and then my throttle hit the sand and hit full throttle, and I couldn't turn the motor off, so I was eating sand pretty much. I was
I mean, on the plus side,
right down into the
he
sand.
did burrow himself down to where he was below, because that sand was hotter than it had any right to be.
It was
So
really hot. Holy
I couldn't
crap.
even get over to him to make sure he was okay because it was so hot.
You know it's
Uh,
hot when they won't even come help you because the
Yeah,
sand
they're
is
like,
too
"Oh,
hot.
shit, well,
I
I did
didn't
see Bush
notice.
fly into the tree. I think somebody needs to give him a little stuffed squirrel that he can strap to his harness or something.
I didn't notice how hot the sand was because I think the adrenaline from landing and getting the motor finally killed. And then I stood up and I was about to take my motor off, and then I realized,
It was hot.
ow, this is hot. I don't know why I
The
didn't.
bottom of my feet were burned and I had on shoes.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was
You know what I didn't consider,
stupid
which
fucking hot.
I don't understand why. I'm looking around for shade, right? I didn't even think, oh, you're right by the water, you dumbass. Go run to the water.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody finally had to say, go to the water. So I ran to the water. Well, I'm pretty sure I burned my feet. And I finally got in the water.
Yeah, it kind of
That was
resembled
hot.
a horseshoe crab. Yeah. Yeah, I went into the water too because my feet were just on fire, and then I had to go help pack everything up and carrying everything and walking because they're not. I wouldn't call them dunes because dunes are fairly large, but you had to walk uphill in the hot 8,000-degree sand, and it was getting between my flip-flops. By the time I got halfway back to the truck, I thought I was going to die. I could feel my heart beating in my ears, and I was seeing floaters.
They came and picked you up on the golf cart.
Jay came and picked me up Joe picked me up on the golf cart. Thank God, because I was like, they're just gonna find me dead in a heap with my cooler and just a puddle because I don't do heat at all.
And it was hot. It was
hot. I was burnt. My feet were on fire. It was bad.
It was nice in the air, though. Just what?
Yeah, but
once I
when you
landed,
went-
it was
when we-
on.
When you went to fly up in Charles City the other weekend.
Yeah.
John, that wasn't a face plant. What it looked like he did, right, was his feet hit the ground and the wing went up over him and then proceeded to drag him through the cornfield on his face. So he looked like Superman, like his feet hit the ground and he just kept going.
It looked like
drug
he
him through the
pole
corn.
vaulted from
He
one
stood
side of
up.
the road to the other.
And his knees were all bloody and shit.
He
was like
hit
torn
and
in
then
his wing.
sprung forward like Superman and dove down into the ground and
He did,
slid.
yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. But he has a bad
But
habit.
he
of-
was happy as hell when he stood up, though. He's like, I'm down. Yeah, yes, you are.
You damn sure are, John.
You said, oh, shit, here he comes. He's going to crash. And it's like, well, how would you know that? Because it doesn't. But, I mean, yeah,
Because it happens every time. I was like, yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely going to have a bad landing. So film this. And I don't think Munchkin
No,
got it.
It wasn't burnt toast, John Q. It was literally me about to burst into flames. But, yeah. I don't handle heat well.
Oh my gosh, that was fun. I mean, I do have a
Now, if you
scab.
turtle on a trike, you've done something horribly wrong, Dolores. No, you should not flip over on a trike. But
There's people that
He
I have
does
not
need to
turtled on
make
the
sure
trike.
that his feet are straight when he lands.
Well, the easy way to turtle on a trike is if it's high wind. So what'll happen is your wing will come up and the wind will catch it and pull you backwards. And when you go backwards, you're on a three-wheeler, so the front's lighter than the back, and you'll just flip over backwards and turtle. So it's not that hard to turtle on a trike. It's easier than if you were just stand on your own feet. Because on your own feet, you can just go down to your knees and try to avoid it. But on a trike, it'll just flip you, and it ain't like you can grab the ground to keep from flipping backwards. That doesn't work that way.
Nope.
So way down the front wheel. Well, I mean, you could do that, Dolores, like before you take off, but once you take off, you want the front wheel higher than the rear. That way,
Yeah,
when
because
you
when
land,
you land, you want to land on the
yeah,
back.
you don't want the
back
front
tires
wheel to
first.
come down first, because then you'll flip forward on your face. That would
Yeah,
be
the key
terrible.
is don't take off on a trike in high wind. Don't take off at all in high wind.
Yeah, Cloud Chucker got a drone, and he sent me video of him flying said
Oh, very
drone.
nice.
Now, I mean, it's a cheap drone, but the thing about those drones is they're really touchy on the controls. I mean, they're all, and you can't really keep it at a good hover unless they have some type of GPS built into them, which most of the cheap ones don't. So, um, yeah, the only way to get a good drone that you can really learn how to fly is you got to spend a lot more money, unfortunately. But that's the way life is, right? Want
Change
something
of
nice?
subject. Do you all know what they had at Aldi?
What?
No, Dolores. No, that's gonna take. We've had shit to do every weekend, so
I did
it's
start on the car. The car
oh,
has the wheel off. It's in the basement. I took off the bolts except for the lower ball joint on the linkage, which they call it something else. It's not a tow bar because it doesn't have an adjustment on it. So they call it a rear support arm, I do believe. And it has a ball joint that I'm going to have to use a ball joint separator just to be able to take that bolt off before I can take the whole knuckle off and replace it. And then she should
they.
be good.
Yeah, okay. Back to the change of subject. Did they sell booze at Aldi? They have wine at Aldi and beer,
So we don't have.
but they had a cheese advent calendar that I had in my hand. I held it, but I had to put it down. $16 for a cheese advent calendar. And I have really never met a cheese I didn't like except for blue cheese. I do not like blue cheese. It tastes like mold. It's gross. You had me at ball joint separator, John Q. So I would be really disappointed if I spent $17 on a cheese advent calendar for it to have blue cheese or blue cheese like cheeses in it. So I did not get it, but I wanted it. But I did get a container of pretzel bites that you can microwave, and they come with honey mustard. So, and a thing of microwave burnt ends. I've got a thing of smoked Gouda in the refrigerator right now. I wanted the cheese calendar, but then I thought if I get the cheese calendar, then I'm gonna have to get crackers to go with the cheese calendar. And what if it's only like one little sample of cheese? Then I'll have to share. And I don't want to spend $32 on cheese. So, yeah, luckily I'm not allergic to penicillin. I just don't like it, and I think it's gross. There's another kind that I got. I had to help Katie when she was in high school for her French class make a French recipe, and it was some potato dish, which is what I finally realized what creme fraiche is, which is delicious. I've never willingly licked sour cream off my own arm, but creme fraiche is awesome. But it called for a particular type of cheese that had the rind on it, and it was disgusting. Yes, Katie is my daughter. They didn't have a cracker calendar, John. They only had the cheese advent calendar. We've got the booze calendar. We've got an advent calendar for the Bartesian, but that's only 12 days. It wasn't Limburger. I can't remember
Oh, it
what.
says it says what's in there in the back.
Well, what is in there? You
So,
didn't look at the bottle?
no, I didn't look. So we have the Cosmopolitan, which I did not like.
Oh, I thought you meant the juice, not the advent calendar.
Yeah, the
I,
gingerbread cookie martini,
ooh, that sounds good.
holiday spiced old fashioned, mistletoe margarita, Mrs. Claus nightcap, Mrs. Claus's nightcap, Perry Christmas, like Peary, Perry
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, peppermint patty martini, contains milk. That one says contains milk. Santa's punch, sugar plum fairy, sweater weather, the Grinch appletini, and Yuletide hurricane. That's what's in there.
Yuletide hurricane. Okay, all I heard was Yuletide her.
Yeah,
Now we could make the Cosmopolitan was not good, but we could actually just make a simple syrup to add to it to make some of those that are unpalatable. I mean, if it tastes like shit, just add sugar, right?
Is Katie your daughter?
Who gives shit if they're girly? They got liquor in them. I don't give a crap. The Cosmopolitan has sparkles in it. It's glittery.
It's glittery, but it tastes terrible.
Glittery. It does taste like shit.
It's
Pretty, but it's gross.
It's like red marble looking, and it's got all glitter floating around in it. Like it kind of looks like that soap that you get that's pearl looking, has all those streaks in it. It looks like that, but are cloudy. Those cloud things that you do,
And the old fashioned isn't a girly drink. My favorite is still by far the amaretto sours. Those are delicious.
I just made an amaretto sour, but it's got a little much sour in there. It seems like that's pretty strong.
You would. I actually looked that up, Scott, to see if it would do that, and you'd have to drink a lot of it to make your poop glittery.
Glittery.
I'm a basic bitch, Dolores. I like pumpkin spice, but only certain times of the year. Like, I like a pumpkin spice latte, but maybe one or two of them for the winter season, then that's enough. It's not something I could drink every day or would want to.
Yeah, they had the other one, which was called. It was a more of a Halloween. It was Witch's Heart. It was a purple glitter drink, and it tastes terrible too. And the main, liquor in that was vodka, but it didn't taste right. And I've tried different vodkas, and even the ones they recommend, and it's not good.
Well, I think those drinks are okay. Like martinis are gross. Have you ever had a martini? They're not good, but they look fancy. So the Cosmopolitan and all of that shit like that goes along with that. They just make them pink so girls drink them. I like the dirty martini, which is just fucking olive juice and vodka. But good night, Creed.
Gotta get in the house. This is also a date night. Well, go take care of that, Creed.
Go get your date on.
Yeah, so
Oh, sangria is good.
need a minty
That's
cool
a basic
drink
bitch drink.
called witch's tit.
I found the best sangria at a place called World Market. I don't know if they got those in Canada, but it was $6 a bottle, and I stuck it in my refrigerator and forgot about it for like a month. And that was the best shit. All it is red wine and fruit juice, and it was delicious. Martinis are not delicious.
I'm hoping though,
Gin tastes like pine needles.
because the next show will be
Index.
Black Friday, and most people are probably going to have relatives or family over. So I mean, we will or won't do a show. I don't know. It depends.
We are gonna do a show. People are gonna be sick of their family by then. Oh, and you
So,
think about it, there are some people that don't have a family. So, yeah. I mean, that's all it is Dolores. Sangria is red wine and fruit juice.
most people will be sick of their
So,
family by
yeah.
then.
Mix it up. It's good shit. I won't tell nobody. You can have your basic bitch drink. It's scientific purposes, Dolores. You're testing. Yeah, just
Yeah,
testing.
Jade, we will anyway. I'm
Well, I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if Katie and Patrick have plans. I mean, the baby was just a week old yesterday.
mhm,
So I don't know if they plan on taking a 2-week-old infant out gallivanting.
probably not.
Katie might just choose to stay home. Um, I and my sister is probably going to go over to Mikey and Melissa's house to have dinner with them. Um, so yeah, I mean, and Mom and Tom go to Alexis's house for dinner. So yeah, I mean, it's not everybody's kind of doing their. I mean, you have to see if you could
Whoa, you
duplicate it, right? That's
froze.
all. Yeah.
It's like everybody's doing their. I mean, you have to see you can duplicate it. You like totally skipped, but
And we might be able to do that, Dolores. I mean, I don't know
we
if they
did
want
just
to.
visit Katie a couple days ago to see the baby and hold the baby.
Mhm.
It's just so tiny. I feel it's just so tiny. Oh my
She
god.
is super little. Um, but she can apparently sleep through anything because the kids were arguing. See, Lily, the 9-year-old, likes to antagonize the 2-year-old and vice versa. They push each other's buttons on purpose and just irritate the shit out of each other. Um, so they were arguing, and it's funny because Junior calls Lily Lello, but I
Lelo.
noticed as he was screaming at her to stop touching the donuts earlier, he said Lily perfectly clear. So he can get it out when he wants to. But they're literally a foot away from the baby, screaming at the top of their lungs, and she didn't even flinch. Didn't, no faces, just she was just out cold. So, yeah, she's going to be the kind of baby where she can't sleep when it's quiet. It's not Junior though, it's Lily. Lily Lily pisses him off on purpose all the time just because. Yeah. Right, John
Uh,
Q? Yeah, she's going to be the kind of baby that is, like, why is it so quiet in here? Where the hell did everybody go? No one's screaming. What's happening?
yeah, I was vaping the blueberry cornbread pudding, which was delicious, but I wanted to try the new one, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to figure out what this juice is, but it's
Maybe they will tell you.
maybe.
Thank you, Cloud Chucker. Yeah, they're doing good. I mean, she gave me a huge list of things to get, and I went and did her grocery shopping and got everything on the list but one thing, which is kind of a toss up on whether they even have it or not. Even though I did misread it, and I got her 2 packs of chicken. And she's like, I only wanted one. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it said 2. It said 1, but now she's got extra chicken. But I still came in $50 under what she was thinking the total was going to be. So,
Hey,
and
good
that's with the
shopping
extra
right
pack
there.
of chicken. So she got 2 packs of chicken, ground beef, ground sausage, all her vegetables, and all that good stuff, and toilet paper. So
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
Junior helped
because
unload the bags for her.
if any family can blow through toilet paper, it's them. Holy
Hmm.
moly, they go through some toilet paper.
Aldi's got a pack of 9 rolls for $5, so that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. We
I do just need to take her ass to Costco though and be like, look, if you spend $20 on toilet paper, you won't need to buy it for at least a month and a half.
yeah, get it out the way, because you're gonna use it.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's hard on certain things to buy, just like aluminum foil. I don't need $20 worth of aluminum foil, right? I will use it eventually, but I cannot see spending $20 on aluminum foil when I can go spend 2 at Food Line and get what I need. But stuff like toilet paper and paper towels, that's worth it.
Hmm.
But I don't know if I need to come up with a menu just for us And I need to remind myself that it's just us, so I don't need to cook food for 20 people.
You do pretty good at keeping the portions down.
Not for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
We've got Costco, Sam's Club, and BJ's.
we do have a
Not-
bidet.
Not really impressed with BJ's.
John Q.
Yes,
Yeah,
we do.
Costco and Sam's we go
You
regularly
still
to
gotta
both
dry
of
yourself
those.
off.
We rarely go to BJ's. I just haven't seen anything that in BJ's that made me go, oh yeah, we need that.
The only reason I wanted BJ's is because they had but you still got to dry yourself off. I mean, it doesn't have a blow dryer attached to it. I mean, they have
Yeah,
those,
but you don't have to
we
use
don't
as
have one
much.
of those.
You don't have to use
Right.
as much toilet paper when you have a
Yeah.
bidet.
Just pat it dry. But Sam's Club seems to be the one that we hit the most. But Costco does have the chicken and beer cheese meatballs that are delicious.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff we get at Sam's that you just can't find anywhere else, especially
Yeah,
that keto bread.
I don't think we need to redo BJ's. But yeah, I definitely want to keep Scott. Yes, he did re-aim it, which you have to make sure you sit down in the same place all the time, and I must have sat in exactly the right spot because boy, I flipped that thing on and almost came up off the seat. That was a direct shot with ice cold fucking water. Yeah. That'll wake you up in the morning.
You have to run the sink before you turn that thing on. I learned that right off the get-go. If you want warm water, you have to run the sink first to let the water warm up, then use the bidet. Otherwise,
I ain't got time for that.
You're gonna get some cold water.
And I did.
If I have to sit down, I'm going to turn the water on as I'm sitting down so the water can be warming up.
My arms aren't long enough to reach the sink and the toilet at the same time.
Well, mine are. I just reach over.
Yes, you've got a 6-foot wingspan.
6 foot wingspan? No, it's more like.
You do have a 6-foot wingspan.
Yeah.
Somebody tested it on TikTok, right? Your wingspan is the same amount of your height. You are 6 feet. So I drowned y'all in the sex pond again. It's not even hot because the breaker tree keeps tripping. So I'm like drowning y'all in a lukewarm sex pond. Again.
I
yeah.
don't forget that she's short, Dolores. I bought her a step stool a couple weeks ago.
And I used it.
Yes.
Twice.
I got her a little step stool for those times when not only do we have a step stool, we have a grabber so she can grab stuff off top shelves and get it down.
Yeah, I had to. The grabber does not work for the dryer or the wash machine though. I found a pair of tongs at Dollar General that have the rubber on the end. So I use kitchen tongs so I can grab socks and random shit out the bottom of the do I want to know, Tony? But yeah, I got kitchen tongs hanging next to my dryer or my wash machine so I can grab the clothes out the bottom. Why do you have 9 lives, Cloud Chucker? What'd you do? Good night, Bill.
See you, Bill. Look forward to your next video, bud.
Astronaut, you racist. I like that. That's funny. You did. Yeah. Well, they always got to tell you, huh? No, it's too long. The claw's too long, so the little tongs work good. And they're the short tongs, so I got good leverage, so I can pick up more than I can actually pick up a couple
So
shirts.
you're talking about picking up wet clothes. That's why the claw doesn't work. Yeah, that's a little heavy.
Because it's too long too. It doesn't work right. I mean,
they make a metal claw, but it's kind of expensive, and I'm like, if it's too long, because that one's long too.
Oh,
it's not worth buying.
Only 7 more tries to go. You had to get your joke in before the chef starts. It is about that time for his dad's jokes. Yeah, it's better than heaving yourself up there and having your little feet dangling when you're trying to grab the socks out of the bottom of the wash machine.
With a seat? But you got a little scooter, Dolores. You can just ride around the house with it. It's got a seat on it.
No, I think she means a step stool that's got a seat on it too.
Yeah.
I do not have a scooter. Would you like me to go in there and slap him for you, Dolores?
What does she have? That's what it looked like.
I think she was just talking about the stools that you can also sit on that has a seat.
Yeah, but didn't.
Yeah. No. Okay.
I thought I saw a scooter or a picture that she posted. Was it not
I
her?
think that was Janet.
Oh, was that Janet? Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Dolores. I thought it was you that posted that. Damn. Ow! What the hell?
She told me to slap you.
She did not say slap me.
She did. I said, "Do you want me to slap him for you?" And she said, "Yes, please."
She just said please. That doesn't
Okay,
mean anything.
Yes, she wanted me to slap you.
Damn.
What's the most popular owl in the world?
Damn. I don't know. Is it one of those Walmart fat? No, it's not John Q. And it wasn't Dolores that posted it. It was damn it Janet.
No, but that didn't really look like a scooter. That looked more like a motorized bicycle with a bucket seat and shit. It looked
It looked
comfortable.
more like a motorbike, but it's a scooter because it's you just sit on it. And it has the flat board that you put your feet down on. It's just a scooter. From what I saw.
A tea towel. A tea towel. All right, that one was a reach.
Okay. I'm not going with the jokes thing. So yeah, now I have to wait on the stormtrooper to show up.
Mhm.
I ordered 4 pods that are coming in. 2 of them are a flavor that people seem to like. It's like a lemon lime
And
tart.
Grape jelly.
And I ordered a grape jelly, and also what was the 4th one? Oh, the blueberry cereal donut milk, which is a 50 bar. The 50 bars seem to be pretty good. I mean, Munchkin's got one, and it was really good, so I can't complain.
Mhm.
They don't, but the lemon lime one I got is a 15,000 puff one, so it should last a long time. Even the big one that you got, I think, is only 10,000. So
It's actually pretty good, Dolores. It's weird though, because it's a cinnamon funnel cake, so it tastes like a cinnamon roll. But
very sweet cinnamon roll. Holy moly, that thing's sweet.
it tastes like artificial sweetener. You know how like diet soda has that artificial sweetener aftertaste? It's got that aftertaste to it. But the 50 bars are made by Beard Vape, so Beard 32, all those juices. That's who makes it. That's who makes the juice. It says built or assembled in America by globally sourced parts. So they bought everything from China and they put it together and fill it with juice local here in the States. But they're made by Beard Vape and they're not bad. They're not bad at all. It tastes pretty good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
And Dolores, I mainly use the pods as a backup. I toss them in my purse, and when my cotton starts to taste burnt or my batteries are dying, I just pull out the pod and it works great.
Cloud Chucker, I'm with you. Usually you can't get 10,000 puffs out of a coil before the coil goes bad, but that big one that Munchkin got, I don't know if it's still going, but that thing seems to have lasted a long time.
Which one?
The big giant pod that you got, where's it at?
Oh, the super ice one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still going. I haven't even charged that bitch yet.
So there you go. Yeah, that one that she got is going and going and going. Was that Boots?
Yes, it was Boots.
So, how is your dot mod with the caps holding up? Dot mod with the caps. Oh! Wait. Am I thinking about the wrong thing?
And Shane's yelling at you. You never replied to his text message the other day.
What text message?
He did. I texted him earlier when I left work, and he didn't see either one of them. So he changed his notifications. Now he doesn't hear shit.
Why are people saying my name in DCF?
I don't know.
Let me see if Shane sent me a message. I think
Oh,
he's
she
full
done
of-
lost that damn thing, Scott. I don't even know what she's using now.
I think he's full of crap. I see no messages. Was it on Messenger? I would assume that's how you sent it to me, because scrolling. Oh, there we go. I talked to you on July 14th.
Yeah,
So-
that was only like 6 months ago.
The dot mod that don't need batteries. Oh, that mod, Dom Long. You know what? I couldn't find it, but I did just find that thing like a week ago. I'm pretty sure the coil in it's bad, and the ones I ordered, the new coils, were the wrong ones. So if I can't order more coils, it's going to kind of be bad. But it still charges just fine. Y'all didn't text me. You're full of crap, Will. Neither one of y'all text me.
Did you check Messenger or just text?
Yes,
messages?
I checked both.
Okay.
I can show you, I'm not going to, but I can show you the last interaction that Shane had with me is back in July. You sent a text Wednesday. A text or messenger, Shane. I will check my text messages also, but I'm pretty sure.
Yes, they like to involve everyone, Chunk you.
I think maybe Shane sent me something about fly it for gauge, but there was no. It wasn't asking me a question.
Hi, Addie. Shane said that he sent you a text. And you must have blocked him.
I did not block him. I don't know where it's at. I mean, maybe he did and it shows a number.
I sent a text tonight with a pic of the text. Are y'all antagonizing him? Remember, I gotta live with this guy. Can you not do that? Unless there's a scuba imposter out there that's taking all your text messages.
Well, there's Shane. The last text message I got from Shane says pew pew, and that was April 28th.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Friday, April 28th. Shane. You need new batteries? Molicel.
Yeah,
No
and
question.
order them from
18650
the
battery store.
18650 battery store. They're in Georgia. We ordered on Friday evening. During the show, I ordered batteries. They shipped Monday, and we got them on Wednesday.
What do you need, Shane? Do you need 18650s or 21700s? I can get you a link right now to the cheapest price on them, and the dude's super fast.
Yeah, we paid. I think it was like $1 something. I got 12 batteries for $40, 45.
Send you a text and see if you get it. Text.
Yep.
I'm testing.
I don't think there
He
is.
just wants me to do this so he can get my number. That's what. There, I just sent you a text. Well, they don't have 19650s. Okay,
Yeah,
18650s.
that's what we got, and they were like $2 and something. I got 12 batteries for $45.
Yep, I'll get you a link right to them. Oh, they're on sale right now for $3.75 a piece.
Kidding.
Here is a link, Shane. Go to that link right there. After Addie's link.
Here.
That'll take you right to the Molicel batteries. Those are 35 amp batteries. Those will do you just fine. You can get a higher amp one if they're in stock. They have a 40
Those are
amp
not on
one,
sale though.
but they're $8 a piece. So,
Yeah.
And the other 35 amp ones they got are the 26As, and these are the 28As that I just showed you. Those are damn good batteries, man. For $3.75 a piece, you can't touch that, man.
And they ship them in the cases too.
Yep. So they're 37% off right now. They're normally $6 a piece. So now's the time to buy them if you want them. Don't wait.
So y'all like my $3 necklace from Temu? These are actual little jade stones. Jade's not that expensive anyway, and it matches my jade bracelet that I have. But yeah, $3. Can't beat it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's in here right now. The 28As. I can, there we go. Yeah. Will that focus? If it doesn't focus on my face, it might. Well, I can do this. I can go to the build cam. And you'll see these are the same batteries they have on there.
There you go, Will.
The-
There's some elbow. Oh, yeah. Will wanted to look at my elbows, and you changed the damn screen.
P28A right there. See it? Molicel? And I wrote P1. I wrote that on there. They don't normally come like that.
No.
I wrote on these batteries.
He's pretending that he's going to marry his batteries. That's the only thing he'll marry. But anyway, yeah.
Okay,
See?
now you can see your
All
elbow.
right, see now there's the elbows. There's the pointy ass elbows.
No, you got to hold them the right way.
I can't.
Do them down like this so we can see.
But you can't. You can't see. The camera has moved, so I can't show.
You're hiding your elbows on purpose.
I'm not hiding my elbows on purpose.
Yeah, we just got 12
Elbow
28s,
porn.
John Q.
All right. Yeah, and look at the charger, y'all. I gotta show you the charger for those who weren't here when I showed it earlier. So like when you take a battery out, I've never had a charger that shows you so much freaking information about your batteries. I don't even know what 90% of that shit means, but it gives you everything you need.
Yeah. That Gear Falcon charger, which is on sale for $49.99 right now, is a damn good charger.
I'm glad you caught that, John.
So, there you go. Yeah, get you some batteries, man, while they're on sale for $3 and something. Jeez, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, and that's a nice charger. So even if you're not using it for vaping batteries, it holds all kinds of batteries.
Yeah,
and
it
holds
has one of
all
those
the big ones.
Separate power supplies for the charger. It's got that big block, so you
Yeah.
plug the big cord into it, and then the block's got the round cord that plugs in the back of your charger. That's 2 amps. Oh, I think I just got a text message.
And unlike a lot of chargers, that say that you can charge these kind of batteries, but they leave out the part that you can only charge like one of them at a time. You can actually fill that thing up with 12 of the 21700s if you wanted.
So Shane had a
10,
different
12.
number for me, which doesn't match any of our numbers or area
Who the hell
codes.
have you been texting, Shane?
You've been texting the wrong dude, man.
He's been sending dirty jokes to a complete stranger. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, my drink's empty again.
Oh.
Your pen, John Q, right?
Scuba took the last seat. What's the HOG tank that I used to say? Well, there's a couple of them, Dolores.
The Boreas.
The Boreas, but the what's that gold and black one? That one was pretty good too.
I don't know.
And not the
Oh, damn
fatality,
it.
which I will tell y'all that QP Designs has put the Fatality 28 version 2 on sale on their website. Well, I'm not going to say it's on sale because they want 120 Canadian dollars for that tank. That's expensive.
Well, I've already bought my own engagement ring once, John Q. I'm not doing it again, and I bought the charger, so.
I don't know why they're
But I
like,
appreciate the backup.
yeah, they're. Why is it doing that? Come on, thing.
At least I didn't drown you guys this time.
Did we not? Did we die again?
Meow. Yeah. Well, no. You got busted by the cops in the gas station bathroom.
Well, I still lost money.
Come here, kitten. I want to pick you up. Come back here. She just yelled like, no! Boots. Come here, brat.
You ordered 6 batteries? Awesome, Shane. You should have ordered even more. I would. I mean, it depends on, I guess if you don't, I have a lot of mods, or we have a lot of mods.
Well, I mean, the ones we just bought take 4 just by itself. So.
So, in order for us to be able to have one, we would need 16 batteries, honestly, so we could have a spare set for each mod. But we only got 12, so.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they had your info already. Yeah, they're a good company, Shane. I you know, and they're from my home state, so of course I'm gonna support
I'm
those
still
guys.
astonished at how fast they ship. That was crazy.
They don't waste no time.
They did not. And they were packed. That was a solid box. They packed that good. There was no... You could have shaken it like crazy and nothing was moving in there.
Well, that's because they had that you had that giant charger in there.
Well, the charger was in a box, but they also had the batteries in there. They were rubber banded together, but they had all the packing paper in there, so nothing was moving. But I signed up. You bought a charger. I signed up for Influencer. So I got my first Influencer box today, which was a gigantic box with 1 pack of cat treats and 1 container where you peel the foil off of wet cat food. So now I got to figure out how to do a review with 3 cats.
Show the charger again. I want to show Timekeeper. The only thing I don't like about the charger is the backlight on it kind of lights up on it. You can see the sides are really bright and the middle's a little darker. So they use a backlight that only covers the side instead of the middle. You can still see all of the display, no problem. And you see where the lights are blue, that means the battery's fully charged, and the ones that are red are still charging. Or you
and I like that cuts out after a while. So
yeah, you
it's
can
not
tap
all
it instead of pulling a battery out. You can tap any button, and all those will light up. There you go. And now you're switching stuff. Don't do that. You see how it's blinking? Because you can change the rate that each battery charges at. So if you want to charge 1 battery at 0.5 amp, you can do that. If you want to charge another battery at 1 amp, you can do that. So it's...
Now, I have to say one thing that I do not care for is it does get hot. So I would like to get...
You're pushing 2 amps through all those batteries. You're pushing
that's
yeah.
irrelevant. What I'm saying is it gets hot. So be careful where you set it. And I want to get one of those mats that dissipates heat so it doesn't, get too hot on my wood. Can you
Frankenmeister, I've already had 2 X-Star chargers that use Bluetooth. And to be honest with you, I rarely use the Bluetooth function.
Yeah, I don't need to know if my batteries are charged from my kitchen.
The stupid display on that charger messed up anyway.
And the things usually you end up having one bay go out, so you have to
Yep.
Jenga your batteries in there. Like, okay, if I put one in bay 1 and 3 and 4 and 6, they'll all charge at the same time. It's just,
Reduce the pull to 1 amp. I think default is 1 amp for all 8 batteries. I'm kind of surprised and impressed that it charges 8 batteries at the same time at 1 amp.
But look, I put those batteries on there when I came in here at 7:30, and they're already at 4.8.
4.08.
Yes, 4.08.
Yeah, because 4.8 is more than that battery can hold.
Yeah, you know what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
4.08. With the max being 4.2. So yeah, and that's been 3 hours, 2.5 hours.
Your tank and mod get so hot. You're probably chain vaping it, Shane, which usually means your nicotine level is lower.
Either you're
And
chain
what you
vaping
need.
it, or you've got a nice crust building up on your coils, so your mod has to push much more heat to break through the crust.
Yeah, I think you'll like it,
Ask me
Timekeeper.
how
It's
I
a
know.
good charger. It doesn't. I don't think Munchkin's camera does it justice. That charger is huge.
It is.
It's big, and like I said, it'll hold 8 26-650. So you're not gonna have one of those chargers where when you try to put two 21-700s next to each other, they bump into each other and won't fit. That thing has got plenty of room to hold all the batteries, no question. My
Well, how
phone
do I
is
turn
going
it back off?
nuts, man. Who all is texting me?
Everybody.
Cloud Chucker put Cloud Chucker put feet on the bottom of his charger. That would be cool to keep it, a little cool.
That's a good idea to keep it
Yeah.
up off the desk too.
And it
Yeah,
looks
'cause
like
there's
it
no
has a
feet on
little
this one.
it has a vent under there. So I don't know if there's a fan right there, but if there is, that'll keep the air flowing in there. That's a good idea, Cloud Chucker. Scott sent a picture. Oh yeah. Okay. Apparently, this guy had a DNA 250C that now I can't get back. If my phone would stop dinging every 2 seconds, that exploded in his hand. I mean, his hand looks red. It doesn't look like he got that burned, but yeah. See, I'm recovering from a 250C DNA that exploded for being faulty.
Ouch.
Now I'm thinking that's probably a lipo, and lipos, especially if you damage them by banging them on the ground or if they get punctured in any way, they get really dangerous. Why is our cameras flipping? What are you doing? You're messing with
I'm
stuff.
not doing anything.
Yeah, you are.
How am I messing with stuff on the cameras?
I went to the left side, then back to the right side. How?
You are the one casting, sir, not
I'm-
me. I am not messing with anything.
You would be. You're messing with Zoom or something.
No, I cannot change where our cameras are. I'm just a bystander. You are casting.
Okay.
Good night, Linda.
Yeah, we're about out of here ourselves, Linda. I don't know how. From my,
Exactly.
I'm not even
Right,
touching.
right?
You can see my hands. You see her doing something. She's like, "You're doing something," and I'm on my phone.
Doing anything. Yes, I'm controlling his computer from in here. This is my fucking witchy voodoo.
You've upped your nicotine and a new coil, but still get it hot as hell. Damn, Shane. Well, obviously that mod's not
look,
enough for
I
you.
chain vape too, so chain vape away.
Could a chip cause thermal runaway? Now, why would Munchkin's messing with me? I think so, Will. I think so.
I wasn't, but now I want to, just to irritate the shit out of you. You know, he did the dishes today. He unloaded the dishwasher and loaded the dishwasher, threw all the trash away, shampooed the carpet.
Yep. Yep.
That was a good boy.
Um, as the song goes, evil women or evil woman, either one.
I'm not evil.
Oh my goodness.
The chip on the tile on the shuttle. Well, yeah, I mean, it could.
I'm gonna think of what
I
this
don't-
is. It may take me a week, but I'm gonna figure out what this is. It's a familiar taste, but I don't know what.
I don't know what either.
It's. I hope it's not dates or something, because I mean that would be like a very vague.
That's the vibe I'm getting from it, though.
You really think it's dates? Why would Dave give me dates?
It
Ugh.
has an aged fruit flavor. It's a very heavy fruit, not
Dirt?
a light, airy fruit, not a citrus fruit. It tastes. Yeah,
It's not dirt, Will.
it's not dirt.
What does the finger test say? The same thing, Scott. It vapes just like it tastes. Fruitcake?
It could be, Dolores. A combination of fruits. Yeah. It's just got a very heavy red fruit flavor to it.
It's sweet but fruity, and it's obviously a mixture of fruits because there's no singled out. Hey, this is apple or this is
No.
this. It's not like that.
Yeah, a dark fruit cake. That's a good description. A dark fruit cake flavor
There you go.
without the alcohol.
Not sure you can say fruitcake. Just say.
You know, I've never actually eaten fruit cake. I've owned several,
You
and
haven't?
I've obtained various.
I have.
No,
It's
I've
not
never
good.
tried it.
It's not good.
I don't think the majority of fruitcakes that you get are good, but there's a reason people made it. So somebody's fruitcake has to be good.
Somebody's
It's
yeah.
candied fruit and booze. How can it be? How can you fuck that up? But
Because the candy in it usually sucks. It's like a
it's
gelatin
cherries.
Chinese
No, it's
candy.
candied. What do you mean Chinese candy?
It doesn't
It's
taste right.
it's candied in sugar, so it's like cherries and pecans and pineapples and.
Okay, let's see you eat
All right,
some
Dolores, find me a decent fruitcake brand so I can try it. Fruitcake, I think fruitcake might have raisins in it. I don't know.
of it. Yeah.
I mean, we used a fruitcake as a Christmas decoration.
Do yourself a
doorstop,
favor
like-
and buy a really small one because you're not gonna eat it. All right, guys, we're gonna bump off here, and we will be back next week at the same
Wrap
bad time,
it-
same bad channel on Friday because we come even
Wrap
on
it
Black
in
Fridays.
clear cellophane with a bow on it, and you can use it as Christmas decoration. And don't try to over talk.
I tried to rush through it before you know you started back up. I was already talking.
Yeah, you got somewhere to be, motherfucker. All right, she's got a link for fruitcake.
Oh Lord. I'll let her click on the fruitcake link.
I got the link.
Okay. All right, y'all can have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Fly safe. Don't fly through TFR zones because you'll get in trouble and
Have a
ruin our
happy
sport.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, everybody have
Or
a great
Thursday,
Thanksgiving.
Dolores.
We will see you
Y'all already
after
had y'all's Thanksgiving.
getting Fat Day. You know, getting Fat Day will be Thursday, and then we'll be recovering on Friday, and hopefully we can make it over to the computer to do a show.
Yep.
So we will see y'all then, and hopefully by then I got some new stuff also. I should have some
Click
new
that
juices
link,
and
Scott.
pods and stuff in there.
We'll all buy Dolores's recommended cheesecake and review it.
There you go for next week's show.
Well, I mean, I have to pee. I don't know about you, Junk You, but
Good night, everybody.
bye.